And so I end up contributing. That contribution then is told that it will magnify 7 times. And that magnification of energy will come back to bless me, will come back to bless every part of the reality, because you are elevating the reality by giving to it, by giving it that which it is missing. Peace. What is up, everybody? I am OnenO. Welcome back to the blog. Today I'm sitting outside enjoying this wonderful weather in the middle of October. It's not usually this warm and beautiful this time of year, so I'm very grateful. I was out here doing some yoga, and then I did some meditation, and I had a thought pop into my mind during the end of my meditation that I just wanted to share with you. And it's the idea that in order to evoke a certain law in our vibrational universe, the law that we are attempting to evoke is the law of receiving and giving, the law of giving and receiving. This law can only be evoked by enabling the form of action that we can take in order to start the vibration. So, can I take an action to receive something? Not really, but I can take an action to give something. So if I take the steps then in my reality to actually give something to someone, then I am at the same time evoking the vibrational match, the mirror image of this vibration, which is the receiving vibration. And now immediately my mind is getting clouded with the thought of, well, isn't that selfish? Isn't that something that if we're doing just to receive, doesn't that mean that it's selfish in motivation and somehow morally corrupt? Well, my response to that would be no, because it's all relative, and basically you cannot evoke either side of this vibration alone. You can't evoke receiving without giving, and you can't evoke giving without receiving. It's just something that happens. So to say that it could potentially be morally wrong to receive somehow, or that you have a selfish motive to receive, is still somewhat false, because you have to actually give, or you have to receive actually in order to give, and you have to give in order to receive. They're the same action, just two expressions of the same thing. So, okay, back to the point at hand is that in order to grow in your life, in order to expand any endeavor that you are attempting to expand, whether it's your business, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your personal happiness and spiritual growth, you are always thinking in the receptive. You're always thinking in the I want, I want, I want. You need to instead switch your thinking into I give, in response to the same mental stimulus of what you say you desire. So for example, in a relationship, if you desire a partner to treat you a certain way, instead of mentally demanding that they treat you this way and that you will not engage in that activity until they do so, that is backwards. That's an inverted view of how you can manifest what you see in your mind's eye, which is your third eye. Instead, what you should be doing is using your third eye to see what you desire, and then ask yourself the question, how can I embody that vision towards my partner or towards the person? So that is a way that you can actually evoke the vibration of giving and receiving. That's the whole point. You want to receive a certain form of love, therefore you have to give it. See, not everything in this... See, a lot of conversations get distracted with money. People want to talk about how these laws work in relationship with money, and the truth is they work the same. But I don't like to get into conversations about money because we're not here to manifest money. We're here to manifest our spirit, our inner being, wants to become the full expression that it has potential to be. So money will obey this law just like everything else, but money is not the point. The point is to embody the fullest expression of your being, which is the part of you that if you have a high desire to receive anything, you need to mentally begin to understand that that means you must also simultaneously have the same amount of enthusiasm for giving. So if you desire to be incredibly wealthy, you must, in order to keep universal balance, you must then also be highly enthusiastic about giving. That doesn't necessarily mean that for every dollar you receive, you give away, therefore you're breaking even or somehow broke. That's not what it means. It means energy. The same type of energy that you receive, you must give. And in fact, the point of this whole video right now is to say that you cannot receive that energy without first giving it. And that is why I think ultimately it can't be selfish. Because in order to genuinely give something, it must be a selfless act. So if you are then acting selfless, the vibration will end up responding in the positive. So it's the catch-22. This is why it's a paradox to the ego, because the brain cannot comprehend it. The fact that you have to actually act selfless and then you will be taken care of can then be perverted into saying that that could be a selfish act. But that's then the ego preventing you from acting selfless in the first place. You have to act selfless and truly give the energetic vibration outwardly that you desire to receive. You have to give it selflessly with unconditional love. That means no conditions. That literally means I do not expect the receiver of this energy to immediately bounce back and give me sevenfold the energy that I am giving them. That would be selfish. The selfless version is I want to give this energy to this receiver simply because I know it will benefit them. And I desire to be part of a healthy, cooperative world where I get to do that with anybody that crosses my path, because this is my divine reality. And so I end up contributing. That contribution then is told that it will magnify 7 times. And that magnification of energy will come back to bless me, will come back to bless every part of the reality, because you are elevating the reality by giving to it, by giving it that which it is missing. So that's how you can bless somebody. You know, you can see somebody along your path that needs help and you can help them. And this is a beautiful way to do it. And then by helping them, it is a universal law that you will be helped, because the reality around you is a mirror reflection. It's a 3-dimensional mirror that appears to be separate from you, but it is you, your inner landscape, made 3-dimensional so that you can experience it. And you are experiencing it. So if you desire something in the mirror to change, you must change it from within, which means you must be the initiator of that change in your mirror. You must smile first before the reflection in the mirror can smile. And by doing so, you end up creating the vibration that you desire to receive. And by creating it selflessly, openly, and giving it away with unconditional love, you then end up elevating the whole world around you, which is you. So you are blessed, you are elevated by elevating your reflection. You see, we're all connected. All right, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching the blog. And yeah, stay tuned. Got a lot of new music coming out. I'm working on some new stuff for an upcoming EP. So stay tuned. And I'll be telling you much more in some of my news updates. But for now, just catching you up on what went through my head during my meditation. So peace out, guys. Have a beautiful day. And gals, I'll talk to you later. Peace.
Support OnenO on patreon.com and gain access to exclusive content.